Hi everyone, it's Amy here. I just wanted to give you sort of an end of the week update. I finally finished all of the reviews from the background significance and purpose statement, and all of you did a very nice job. I appreciate your candid feedback, your honest feedback. I shouldn't say candid, but honest feedback. It was very instrumental in really providing a greater depth for your colleagues' work. So now is the time then, if you haven't done so already, to consider my feedback as well as the two colleagues who reviewed your paper to make some of those changes. If you received an email from me, there was something that maybe I didn't agree with a reviewer, so or not so much didn't agree with them, but maybe I kind of took your project a different way then they may have read it. And so I sent you an email to kind of clarify that, if this is what you're doing, then, you continue doing what you're doing. If your reviewer read it in a different way, or if there was a change that they had recommended, but it really actually didn't need to be changed, you received an email from me. That didn't happen very often, so I don't want anyone to think that I'm overriding their review or anything. It was just one of those things that we're in the very early stages, so I didn't want to make any too many of the drastic changes. So So again, now is the time to take into consideration my review as well as your colleagues' review. Make those changes. They were all very good. All of you did a wonderful job doing this critique. So I wanted to just clarify, in the purpose statement, there was a parameter about harm to participants. And this is something that you don't necessarily have to write. It's implied that there is no harm. So as your reader reads through your project, he or she will be able to tell just by reading your project, particularly the purpose statement when you use that PICOT, the P-I-C-O-T, if there's going to be harm that could be caused as a result of your project, or if you're doing a research study as the result of your research. So you don't necessarily have to put anything in the purpose statement that this will not harm the participants. Again, it's just implied. And as the reader, that's their responsibility to note then any issues that could arise, or anything that is sending red flags that might need to be changed with your purpose statement. The other comment is in these early stages, it might be a good idea to write out the PICOT. I think I had mentioned this on a few of your papers. So like for the P is the participant. So just go ahead and spell that out for your reader. Same thing with the I, the CO, and the O, and the T. So that way then there's that concrete visual, so your reader can go right to that PICOT section, and it can be kind of bullet point. You don't have to use complete sentences when you're extrapolating the PICOT. So, and as we go along in your journey in the DNP, that section might get a little bit smaller. Usually a purpose statement is about, it's just that, it's a statement. So usually about a paragraph. But what I'm really wanting to do is provide a lot of information in this first course, in the first 16 weeks. So that way then it helps you conceptualize your project. Now, with that being said, as you do more and more revisions of your work, particularly when your chair begins to read your work, a lot of things are going to be narrowed down. All right, so it'll be a little bit more cleaner and concise, but right now we're just in that building process. So I hope this makes sense, and if you have any questions whatsoever about any of the revisions or even about the upcoming theory paper, please don't hesitate to contact me, and I hope everyone has a great weekend. Thank you.